Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here again at Cardano, seeing what's going on. Good news, I guess we could start with this here. We're still maintaining above the cloud while the conversion line's below the baseline. That's not the greatest sign, and the lagging span soon to intersect. We're maintaining the support level here at roughly 56 point. Well, I guess we could round up and say 57 cents. That's a really, really good sign. As we discussed earlier, we needed to have that happen. Okay, so good news is that is the case there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look on the back end and just quickly verify where Cardano's at with liquidation data. And just so you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. I really hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below. Got a trading academy community and signals group. Love to hear from you. Also, please like the video if you could, help us grow the channel. Taking a look here at about 64.4 cents, that is a heavy, heavy, heavy concentration of shorts. We have a new shorts here as well that shorted as soon as the price action crossed below the 61 cent mark. I am rounding up a little bit, but basically 61 to 62 cents is a secondary amount of liquidation. So there's not a lot below the price and nothing but above. That does imply price action would be more likely to increase based on liquidation being a factor for the whales trying to liquidate those folks and to be able to manipulate the market however they see fit. Okay, so that's a good sign for the longs. All right. Another good sign too that we can kind of see here is that we're starting to kind of compress. Also, meanwhile, we broke our descending trend line. Let's go ahead and discuss the daily since we had a new candlestick open here just a moment ago, and we'll talk about what that means for us. So quickly to note, moving averages are all good. Nothing really worry about there. We were overextended leading into this, but the more we consolidate this area, the better. And again, less likelihood of the price pulling back because we have more volume in this range. Okay, now got to keep in mind the amount of volume that we're seeing here is above the current price action, so that could work as a potential resistance. Tons of volume at about 59/60 cents. Okay, that's really close to that level of liquidation here recently, though, too. Okay, so again, all the more reason why the price could run if we hit that level, because liquidations occur, shorts get squeezed, they hedge their longs, their shorts with longs, and the price goes up. Okay. That's generally speaking what we usually do see. Everything else looks pretty bullish, minus the fact that stochastic is swinging down. That's not necessarily a super huge bearish sign, but it's also something we need to make sure to pay attention to. Very similar to a MACD divergence, it just happens a lot faster. Okay, so again, all the more reason to kind of just keep your head on a swivel here and not presume the price is going to just go straight up because we had a good day. All right. That said, 4-hour time frame, we take a quick look here. We can see the MACD is trying to converge but hasn't quite yet. We are getting a little momentum but not there. We can see that we're still maintaining above 50 in the RSI. Not a lot of coins can say this. That's actually a very, very good sign. Money flow index is coming down a little bit though. I don't love that. When the money flow index and the RSI kind of start to spread apart, there is more volatility potential, but I just don't like when that happens. We can see we are converging for a second time here on stochastic, which does imply that the momentum has shifted bullishly, at least on the shorter term time frame here that we're seeing. And if we take a quick look at, again, this is the liquidity levels. There's a lot more liquidity that hasn't been swept to the upper range than there is the lower range. We've already identified that, but you can see, again, anywhere between 61 and 64, specifically 64.4, a strong concentration there, okay? So all good stuff there. Other than that, let's go ahead and take a quick peek over here at the moving averages. We're back up over the 20, maintaining above that. That's a fantastic sign. TD sequential is getting all sorts of resets, nothing to worry about there. And if we take a look at the hourly, we are once again maintaining above the cloud, which is a positive contributing factor. Not necessarily 100% guarantee that a long position right now is viable based on these other indications, kind of showing that we don't have enough momentum and that we're not out of the woods yet. But to me, a solid closure about 59-60 cents, we'd be doing really, really good. Because again, we can cross this level here at about 59.9 or just say 60 cents even. We'll cross that threshold and we'll be good to go. That'd be great because our profit target for our community, I think, is right in the 61-62 cent range. I like to put profit targets close to those liquidation levels because it's really, really common for them to get swept. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that happen in the relative near future. But again, we don't have 100% confirmation. So as I mentioned before, I'm probably not going to open a second trade. Doesn't make a ton of sense going into Fed meeting tomorrow. So just be mindful of that happening, and also aware that while we're mostly bullish, we're not truly bullish here at this point, but this coin is exuding much better behavior from a technical standpoint than most other coins as well. Being over 50 on the RSI is a huge thing. Above all moving averages, there's a lot of reasons why this coin has much more potential to do well soon than others. Okay? So again, it's got my stamp of approval there, I guess you could say, but just be cautious with a long position because technically we are still kind of sort of making lower highs and we haven't officially broken yet. A solid closure above, again, 59.5/60 cents would be a really good sign. Okay, be on the lookout for that. If you don't want to wait, I guess consider a position. Just make sure it's low leverage, low position size. Speaking of which, that's what we do as a community. We make sure that these trades are low position size, low leverage. Again, not everyone follows that, but I recommend you do just because it really gives us sustainability when the price action shifts in different directions. Like, OP, we took 21% in 6 hours. But Cartesi, that took us 17 days for 70%. I'm fine with waiting that long, personally. 102% in 25 days, that works for me. I don't need to be a Twitter guru that posts, 1,000x leverage trade on a, some kind of god-awful coin, right? Through Mexi Global of all things, right? Again, those are just things I try not to look for, but it doesn't hurt if you are the kind of person that does it. I'm just saying, find what works best for you, but in most cases, situations like this, when you're not fully confirming the trend, you want to treat it with respect and use low leverage to ensure if it goes up or down, you can sustain that. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Okay, hope that made sense for you. Very last thing too, thanks again to my community for awesome feedback regarding Bitunix. I'm glad it's working very well for you. If you guys want to use this link to register, you'll get nice, healthy benefit rewards. We have some trading competitions coming up and just really awesome exchange. No KYC, no VPN, of course, but no, they also have, they have trailing stop losses and multiple profit targets, things you will not find at other exchanges. So I really, truly do love them, and I'm super thankful Bitunix for the opportunity for our community. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great rest of the day. Take care.